Hello travelers, and welcome to the Hard Green Book, the channel that takes you from coast to coast and con to con. I am your travel guide, Brendan, and today we are back at one of my absolute favorite places in the entire world, Salem, Massachusetts. So you know what that means. It's time to just really indulge and bask in all of the fun that Salem has to offer. If you watched my video last year, you would see that it wasn't the best weather experience, but this year, totally different. Complete 180 is cool, crisp, exactly what you expect out of Salem in the fall. So travelers, come along with me as we do some exploration and see what Salem has in store for us for 2024. Travelers, it is definitely Salem, and it's close to October because you can tell the crowds are starting to show up. It isn't too overwhelming like when October hits, but you can tell October is very, very close by. All right, we're right here in front of Jerry's department store, which is very awesome, guys. You remember I went last year and so full of great vintage items. Oh guys, I seriously would pack a box full of stuff and just send it. Oh, after 18 years they will be closing. So guys, make sure to check out Which City Consignment and Thrift before they close down, especially if you're coming through in October. I'm really sad to hear that. And we are right across the street from the Witch House, which is iconic. It is the only house in Salem that has ties to the Salem witch trials that is still standing here. So it's an awesome, awesome sight to see. It's a great landmark to, you know, gauge your surroundings in the town. So travelers, I have put my sticker right in front of the witch house, guys. So a little bit of me is always there. And we are here at the Ropes Mansion, which is Allison's house in the iconic film Hocus Pocus. It's always cool to come out here and see this spot. It's just completely instantly recognizable, even without the hay stacks and pumpkins out front. It's very cool because it's very interactive in the fact that you can walk around the back and check out the gardens, but it's better during the spring where everything's blooming and such. Currently in Black Veil, and wow, it is so cool in here. Oh, definitely a vibe, guys. All types of cool items for sale here in Black Veil. I really want to go to their festival that they have every year, so that'll be a lot of fun. Check out these Bella Bats. Those are nice, guys. And all the little Sallys. Oh, that's absolutely very cute. A little Sally ornament, guys. So many very nice items that really fit my aesthetic, guys. Like, I totally wish I could decorate my home like this. Well, who knows, maybe I'll get a second home sometime. Oh, Freddy and the cat butts. Guys, the storefronts in Salem are so crazy. I'm right inside of, well, outside of Which City Wicks, which is an amazing name, guys. So man, but when you have like glow mold pumpkins and all types of vintage decorations out front, you know you're in for a good time. Wow, check out the wall here at Which City Wicks. That is very elaborate, very nice. And when you have a spooky skeleton looking out for shoplifters, that's great protection here. And we're right here outside of Blackcraft Cult and Blackcraft Coffee, and this is where they have the entrance to their hunt. Definitely wouldn't mind checking that out sometimes. And guys, you know it's time for me to get to Blackcraft. So let's get to the end of the line and eventually make it to the store. Guys, can you feel the energy in the streets here? As you can see, right down the street, what's going on now is the Haunted Happenings marketplace. So that's super cool. And now I'm about to go ahead and start into Blackcraft. If you see the witch in the sky, then you know we are in Blackcraft Cult, guys. And it is always such a vibe. Literally decked out. Every space is this is home for me, guys. Absolutely my type of store. So I'm gonna walk through and see some of the fun stuff that is available for purchase, but man, guys, Words can hardly describe how I feel whenever I'm in a Blackcraft store. So, hey, can't wait. And I think I'm coming back even tomorrow for even more fun. So, there you have it. You got Edgar Allan Poe in the house with the Raven. Guys, and then we have the official Boar shirt. Boar is out there getting their name out there. I absolutely love to see it. There's a very cool witch's altar here, guys, with all sorts of messages and such, all sorts of the voodoo and hoodoo and African magic section, which is my expertise. I was raised in hoodoo culture, so it's cool to see things like coffin nail crosses and brick dust. Very, very cool. And there you have Samantha there, one of the iconic TV witches. It's cool. We have a lot of people here to take photos with her. Gotta absolutely love that. Guys, the crowds are out and the spookiness is beginning here at Salem. Man, it is such a vibe here, guys. So love it here. I swear, if I could experience this every single day, I would. And yes, again, guys, we are in the city of Salem, aka the birthplace of the National Guard of the United States of America. So that's very cool to see, guys. You know, like I said, with early America, it's cool to know the history in regards to this stuff. Okay, travelers, you'll recognize this filming location as well as the scene of Hocus Pocus with I Put a Spell on You, and the fact that the party with the parents and things of that nature. Ah, so cool to be here again to see. Alright, now I'm at a park that includes a few vendors of all types. It definitely gives me the convention feel. But guys, of course, you can see the Town Hall, which is a filming location of Hocus Pocus, a very infamous scene. If you know, you know. Guys, I'm so loving this. This is one of the best environments right now. This display in Nocturne is very, very cool, guys. It just really gives that vibe and aesthetic that, hey, you are in a spot that is beyond the beaten path for sure. You got Patrick in the house. Just enjoying some nighttime here at the Salem Commons ground. And of course, this is a filming location from Hocus Pocus. This is a scene where Max and Allison are walking home from school. You will actually see that landmark right straight ahead in the film as well. So it's cool to see people hanging out at night here. Such a great time, travelers. Well, travelers, we are running out of open stores to go to, so I'm likely going to call it a night here and rejoin you tomorrow morning for more Salem fun. So stay tuned. Don't know what will be coming up next. Okay, travelers, we are back for day 2 at Salem. It's less of a crowd today, but then again, here a little bit early. Looking forward to extra festivities and maybe checking out the Peabody Essex Museum and a few other spots that we didn't get to yesterday because we ran out of time. So, travelers, let's get to the fun. All right, and now another sticker across Salem, guys. You know, we're starting off the day right. All right, going into Vamp Fangs. You remember this from last year. I picked up a couple of things while I was here, so love the store.
Yeah, it'll be somewhere where like
it's very quaint, very cool shop, full of like great dark alchemy tea. Love the selection that they have here. Okay? And then buy 3 teas, get the 4th one free. Another thing I love about this shop, they have some very cool clothing. Like if you have those dark, very cool vibes, this is totally one of the most fun shops. It gives you an idea. So like, let's just say if you're the type of person that has like a vampire ball or a witch's ball coming up, they make sure to have all types of cool stuff with you guys. So love the baby bat in training sign. So cool. Very nice. I swear you gotta really love these stores because they are so decked out. with all types of material. And it's cool, you know, it offers ways to stimulate the local economy and, you know, hey, have a great time and show your friends back home that you visited the infamous Salem. Alright guys, you can see the crowd is very vibrant. While not as crazy as it was yesterday, it is still plenty of people here. Nowhere near as crowded as it will be in 2 days, which will be the start of October. But with me coming back around the second time this year in 2024, well, my first time was in 2023, I can actually really enjoy the fact that, you know, I'm a bit more experienced now. So next year, you know, I won't necessarily trip over the long lines and things of that nature. I can say, hey, I've been there, done that, and I just want to enjoy the crowd. So what do you think for next year, travelers? Should I come for October, Halloween, the Black Veil event that they have at night? I think those all sound pretty good. Alright, now I'm outside of Emporium 32. I've never been in this particular store, but it seems to be Salem's original vintage lifestyle and curio shop. So guys, I'm waiting to gain entrance, so absolutely we'll be very pleased to check it out. And the storefront here gives you an idea of what is inside. I love vintage decor or vintage style decor, so this will definitely be a treat. Guys, check this out. This is definitely my type of store. All types of cool vintage goodies. I'm trying my best to get some of these on the camera, so forgive the glare. Wow guys, these are very nice. I love like vintage Halloween cat decor, so that's cool. We got a porcelain witch house. Nice, very nice. Totally getting all sorts of cool vibes here. It reminds me of a very comfy study in someone's house that's immaculately decorated. So, I love how they have a little bit of everything. Oh, wax seals. I was literally just talking about having a leather writing kit. So this may be a good time, you know, with the wax melting spoons. Oh, this is definitely my section. I need to get out of here before I buy something. I love a place that has a great, you know, library of interesting books to choose from, like this, The Devil's Atlas and the Madman's Library. Definitely sounds like something I'd be interested in checking out for sure. So guys, if any of these look very interesting to you, let me know. What do you think? A Haunted Road Atlas? Oh yeah, that definitely should be in the Horror Green Book collection. Hey, what's up guys? We're hanging out here. We have these young kiddos out here that are taking donations and everything for their upcoming trip to Disney. So guys, make sure to support them. We have information right here for the Witch City Elite, guys. So that's absolutely awesome. And let me move this out the way. So guys, you know what to do. Scan those QR codes and you have all the information down there if you want to learn more. But let's help get these kiddos to Disney, guys. Okay, travelers, we are at Red's Sandwich Shop, and I've heard a lot of good things about Red's from other Salem vlogs. So needless to say, I'm very happy to be here. Let's check it out. And as you'll see here, guys, Red's has a lot of history. It's a historical building. It was built in 1698, and it was once the London Coffee House, the meeting place of the Patriots before the American Revolution. So this is before America was America. So there you go, guys. This was in control by the British at that particular time when this was established, and it's still here all these years later for us to enjoy a wonderful meal in. Alright guys, and we are outside of Red's Sandwich Shop, which is very cool to see that it is still here after all of this time. As I mentioned earlier, this was a meeting place for patriots during the American Revolution. So that is so cool. Man, very, very nice, guys. As you look on the street signs here, you'll see the Salem haunted happenings are going on, and it has been an institution since 1982 here. And we're walking close to the cemetery and also the memorial for the people that lost their lives as they were accused in the Salem witch trials. Okay guys, and we are about to go to the Salem witch trials memorial. As you remember, I came last year, but it was a ton of rain, so we're gonna be able to walk around and check out everything. One of the things that I believe that was pretty, you know, tasteful in what they did was the fact that they added the actual words of the accused proclaiming their innocence. So, you know, that's one of the things that's very important to remember. These people were not witches. You know, they were just accused for a variety of different reasons. You know, could be, you know, past grudges, could be the fact that they were, you know, loners. In some cases that, you know, some were actual, you know, homeless people or people that were pretty poor. So, you know, it really was no rhyme nor reason for what was going on. And as you'll see here, we have names of the victims, the date of their executions and their method. Most were hanged, but we have Giles Corey. We'll find his stone. He was crushed to death. And it's cool because people have left offerings for those that passed. So their memory, you know, is still here. You know, they're a part of world history. It's a lesson for future generations to, you know, not continue to make those same mistakes. It's a very, very cool and profound feeling for sure. The last words were more weight. Guys, I am in the Pentagram store here in Salem, and I see these amazing patches right here. So this is an absolute must to go on my battle vest. So absolute must cop. Okay, travelers, we are now inside of the Charter Street Cemetery. So we get a good view here of the headstones, and you can see the age on them, which is so cool. They are incredibly fragile, so you have to stay on the path, you know. Don't want to chance any damage to these, man, because, man, they've been around longer than the United States has actually been a country. So it's very, very, very cool to see, guys. And guys, we have a layout here of all of the graves here and the dates. The oldest stone is, let's see here, the Cromwells, Mary Cromwell, the oldest stone, yes, 1683. Then we have like Mary Corey, the first wife of Giles Corey, you know, who was very infamous of the witch trials. Man, this is, man, it's such an awesome thing to see finally. I didn't get a chance to check this out last year, so I'm very happy to be able to look through this all. It's very peaceful right now. Not too much of a crowd. Here we have the grave of John, son of William and Mary. He was aged only 1 year, it looks like. So it's very sad to see, but you know, the fact that he's still here and people are able to pay some respects to John here. Here we are at another unique grave here of Simon Bradstreet. You can pause the video to read. He was an Esquire. Very cool. It's a very peaceful day here. Like, it's right before October hits, so it's not the busiest, that Salem will get this year, but I love it because the crowds are here. You know, if I came at another time of year, it may not be as, you know, jumping, but you know, it's not too overwhelming. You get those moments where you could just take a nice stroll through the cemetery. Hey, no better time, guys. Yeah, guys, there are like so many nice stones here. It's really cool to feel the history of Salem here. It really puts a lot of things in perspective. Such an amazing wall here, travelers. And it's cool to see the leaves here. They're starting to change color. Very nice, guys. And through recent knowledge, I've found that leaf peeping is a very big thing out here. Being from Tennessee, I mean, I guess we could get into some leaf peeping as well, but apparently it is a big thing out in the New England area of the country. Ah, look at that grave there. That grave's just kicking it there. Nice little quiet corner of the cemetery. It's about as far as I can zoom in, but hey, very nice. Okay guys, to get a little idea of, there we go. I'm gonna try to block it right there in regards to the early gravestone markers. Here's a little information. You can pause and read everything, but you have a pretty good example of what they look like now. Okay, travelers, we are back at the Peabody Essex Museum, which is one of the oldest museums in the United States. This is going to be very cool. I'll have a little bit more time to walk through here without being rushed. I'm really looking forward to the spirits and the medium type of exhibition that they have here. So this is pretty cool. We're gonna definitely go through that one and the Salem Witch Trials one as well. We're making our way to the Conjuring the Spirit World exhibition. I was really looking forward to this one, travelers. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, travelers, this is very cool. This is telling you about the spiritualist movement, how it began, and how we're gonna walk around and get a little bit of a idea of how it was then. It's very nice, guys. I really love this Thurston the Great Magician ad. I'd definitely buy a ticket. Of course, we have some quotes here. Ghosts were in the air and in the seance room, waiting in the parlor, hidden in the closet, trapped in photographs, floating freely on the stage. I dig that. One of the things I really like about this museum is that they take the time to really explain what the scene was then. Alright, gonna zoom in a little bit to make that better. You can pause and read it, guys. Have some pictures here. Very nice. We have the Fox sisters, who were very influential in the movement. The Davenport brothers came a little afterwards. There's some information.
I have my glasses right with my phone.
Very nice. And we have a placard here that is explaining what the time was like and how death really surrounded a lot of people. And here we have some funeral jewelry, such as mourning brooches. Very nice, and funeral rings. And we see that Pikmin name again. Yeah, they look. And this one has some very interesting artwork. You see the spirit ascending to heaven. And as I mentioned before, death was surrounding everyone at that time. We have a painting here called Death of William. And here we have a death mask. I mean, we're very familiar with that on the channel. And we have a painting here, and you know, for the time, people wanted to keep a memorial of their loved ones, so people did posthumous portraiture. So that's very cool. Very nice, guys. Very cool story. Here we have another posthumous painting here. I have a young lady called Sadie, and you see certain signs of her death, such as the flowers wilting away and her form starting to like fade there. So that's a very interesting interpretation. Here we have a painting of Saul and the Witch of Endor. This is cool because, as it mentions here, you know, the scene has been painted countless times, but in this one, the witch is a focal point. So as we go over here, of course, she's conjuring up the spirit, and she's right in the middle of the scene. They actually give her great placement. It's very cool to see. And the painting, the painter, I should say, actually went on to become a spiritualist himself. So yeah, it all came full circle. All right, guys, check out this piece of artwork here. It's called The Traveling Magician. And you see the magician is keeping the children spellbound with pulling a rabbit out of the hat. But there is a secret to this artwork here. In the back right there, you see that hand? You have someone hidden there about to hand the magician the next item for the next trick. A sleight of hand, sleight of hand. And we have a section here that talks about the effect called Pepper's Ghost. So as we see here, let's see if it comes up again. There it is. So it was a pretty cool illusion. And this section talks about how war actually affected the spiritualist movement as well. I mean, you've had the Civil War and World War I. You know, those are very, very, you know, crazy wars that had a high number of casualties. So a lot of people weren't able to properly grieve or say goodbye to loved ones. So that was something that a lot of people thought about. And this is called When You Fire, Remember This. Alright. Salem reaches out to a young girl on a lifeboat from Lusitania, which is the cause of World War I. Here's a painting here that looked pretty cool of Alexander, the man who knows. And you can hear these, well, there we go, try to get you to read you guys a little bit about it here. And lastly, it tells you more that he was, had a dark past with criminal behavior and bigamy. So it's pretty infamous in this time. Here we have a story of the resurrection of Harry Box Brown. And if you're familiar with his story, he was a freedman, but he was born enslaved, and he pretty much mailed himself to freedom. A very infamous story in the South, if you're very aware of him. But it talks about how he pretty much became involved in the movement. So that's pretty awesome. And here we have a show here in Salem about it. That's cool. So he actually came to Salem, and he had his own stage shows. Very cool, man. It's a pretty cool story here about a magician by the name of Black Herman. And he was one of the most popular black magicians at the time, at a time where conjurers were relegated to being assistants to white magicians. And he had a really cool act where he would become buried alive and resurrected. And it was so good, in fact, that many people did not believe he had really passed when he did die in 1934. So it's very cool. The world's greatest magician, Black Herman. We've made it to the Salem Commons, and this is daytime, so the vendors are now open, and so much to get into. So let's see what we find, travelers. Very cool. Get some jack-o'-lantern carving. We are in the season, guys. We got some more vendors here. It's just so much to take in. This has been a lot of fun this weekend. This is much needed here, travelers. It's been so therapeutic coming here to Salem, and we have the Black Veil Tattoo booth. This is very cool. Very nice. What's going down, y'all? It is getting it going over there, Pennywise. We have a band going. Plenty of people out here enjoying a very nice Sunday in Salem. Oh man, oh, we even got Michael Myers right there hanging out. So much, guys, it's like sensory overload. Guys, check these out. These evil, creepy elves right here. These are the only ones I want on my shelf. Check out these masks, guys. These are so detailed. Hey, look at that one. Oh, it's so sick, guys. It's very cool, man. So you guys know it's just that mask fest not too long ago. Oh, really? Oh, so check it out, guys. Use that QR code right there to get an example of the movement with the mask on. Guys, no glue or makeup needed. Check that out, guys. Very freaking awesome. Man, guys, very cool. Guys, we're with O'Neill Effects. They have so many cool stuff. Oh, yes. Right here, guys. Check it out. O'Neill Effects Studios. Help people tell stories. Have all types of cool stuff right here. Thanks so much for telling me. Oh, look at these, guys. All types of cool products. So make sure to check them out for sure. Guys, wanted to take a quick video right here in front of the school from Hocus Pocus. This was Max and Allison's school. It's literally steps away from Salem Cummings, as you can see. Guys, it's good to be here and not have it raining all over you, so that's good. Go and check out that video again. You know, it very much didn't do the views that it should have, so hopefully this will be a bit better. Wonderful day in the park, travelers. Wonderful day in the park. Just vibing out here. This is what Salem is all about, guys. Okay, travelers, we're walking close to another one of my favorite stores here because it's one of the best storefronts in Salem. Die with your boots on. So let's go check it out, guys. You gotta know they're legit because they have the Elvira coffee table book. I actually need to get one of those for real to get it with my yours cruelly, my copy of that. Also, you know, they have a little bit of everything. Of course, books, tons of neon lighting, which, you know, sets my eyes ablaze with all types of cool thoughts, and tons of clothing. Literally just one of my absolute favorite displays in Salem. The Die With Your Boots On display. They really do it up for real, guys. It just really fits my whole vibe for sure. The actual Salem City Hall. As you see, the sun is setting. I'm gonna try to get to maybe 1 or 2 more locations as I'm lucky, but hey, we'll see how it goes, travelers. It's gonna be a fun day here. I can't believe that it has really almost come to the end.
You think I went to college for this?
Okay, travelers, the next spot on the Horror Green Book Salem video is one that I missed last year, but I definitely wanted to check out. This is Proctor's Ledge. And if you've done any research on Proctor's Ledge, you will go into a story that takes all types of twists and turns, because there was a lot of debate on where the hangings in the Salem witch trial took place. They thought it was going to be at another place, and that was the accepted spot for a while. Until the 1970s, there was a theory that no, it would have been taking place about here where the current day Proctor's Ledge is. It wasn't confirmed until the 2010s, and I think it was a few years later where it was accepted that it was here. In actuality, this city had actually purchased this land for a while ago with the intentions of doing something with it, but it wasn't until it was confirmed that they did put this very cool monument here for those who lost their lives at this spot. So it's very cool to have this energy here and to pay your respects to these people that were, you know, locals for this area. Okay, travelers, I am walking to the last site of this video, which is coincidentally the last site in the Salem video for 2023. But this time I am nowhere near as rushed as I was last year. As you remember, the weather was crazy, as I've mentioned numerous times. Go back and watch it. But also, I only had a few hours before I got back to the airport. My flight was taking off. So needless to say, I was pushing it, but I was very, very happy to see this beautiful house that will be coming up shortly. And as the sun sets with us here on the Horror Green Book, here we are at Max and Danny's house. This house is just one of the highlights of the movie as far as filming locations. I mean, completely unique house. You know, once you see it once in the movie, it's kind of hard to forget. As I was discussing earlier, it's kind of like the Goonies house. You know, as I was walking over, it's just one of those iconic houses that you just know. And you see the, oh my gosh, all the cool details on the windows. Oh my gosh, it's just so cool, man. I'm glad to actually take it in as a fan of the film, which really sparked my love for Salem. The film came out when I was a little kid. I knew nothing of Salem, Massachusetts, so the first bit of knowledge that I received about Salem was a fictional movie, but that fed the fire to learn about the real witch trials and everything that happened. And you know, it led to me coming here last year. So travelers, it's just a fun thing to take in. And with that being said, travelers, that will do it for me here in Salem, Massachusetts with the Horror Green Book channel for 2024. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. It was a blast to actually spend way more time here than I did last year, and I look forward to coming back again many more times. And I hope you'll stick with me on those journeys, travelers. If you like anything that you saw, go ahead and chunk those Ash Williams severed hands at me. You know what to do, just throw them at me, guys. Comment in regards to anything that you saw in the video, and if you want to stick around, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you know, hit the notification bell, because you never know when I'll drop something on this channel. Travelers, I am your guide, Brendan, with the Horror Green Book, letting you know again, it is scary in those streets. So let me know you made it home safely.